What's up, everyone? Eddie Mercado here with BloodyElbow.com, and I'm about to speak with the 7-1 Randy Rude Boy Brown as he is set to take on Erick Montano, the Ultimate Fighter Latin America Season 2 welterweight winner at UFC Fight Night 94 on September 17th. Mr. Randy Brown.
Yo.
How you doing, sir? Eddie Mercado here.
Going on, man? Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, man. Nice to meet you. How are things? You got a huge fight coming up. A solid opponent in Erick Montano, the Ultimate Fighter Latin America Season 2 winner. What are your thoughts?
Things are good, man. Things are good. My bad about that first FaceTime call when you called the first time. I was on the toilet, so I didn't want to answer it and get judged.
The toilet would make good TV too, I suppose.
Man, I'm looking forward to this fight, man. I'm looking forward to this fight big time, and I'm excited. I feel like I'm really prepared right now. Training's been going good. Had some ups and downs. How it goes in practice, but I'm ready to rock, man. I'm ready to show the world what I'm capable of. Show you guys what I'm capable of, because I remember that first time when I just got into the UFC, Bloody Elbow did an article on me, and you had Dwyer picked. I know you had Dwyer picked, so.
I had Dwyer picked?
Yeah, you definitely had Dwyer picked.
Bloody
Elbow did an article on me, and you guys had Dwyer picked.
Oh, okay. Me personally, or Bloody Elbow as a whole?
Bloody Elbow as a whole.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, I'm pretty sure I picked you in that one. But, well, they were wrong. We'll just say they were wrong. But, man, thank you so much for joining me, though. This is kind of a whirlwind. You got discovered on Dana White's Looking for a Fight. You had a very impressive KO via knee. He liked what he saw. He picked you up. Can you kind of explain the whole whirlwind process and what your relationship is like with Dana White?
The process, it was pretty simple, man. It was pretty simple. I got in there, did what I had to do. I knew Dana was in the crowd, so when I saw him, I kind of looked for him after the fight, and I told him, I was like, hey, I'm the one you're here to see. I'm the one. And he came backstage after the fight. He told me he was interested, and then didn't see him or hear anything for about a week, and then got a phone call out of nowhere, and then that was it. And as far as our relationship, he's cool. Dana's a cool dude. We don't have like a crazy relationship where we talk every day and stuff like that. Nothing like that. But he's cool. Whenever I see him, he sees me. He's always, like, you can tell. I can tell he's rooting for me. He wants me to do well. And he's a good dude. I like him.
Okay. Now, how many fights did you sign on for?
Well, I think it's four fights, 4-fight contract. After the 4, then we'll see. We'll probably get another 4 or so. See how it goes.
Okay. Now, what were your thoughts on your debut?
I was like the performance-wise, or overall?
Just the overall experience and just kind of getting your first one under your belt.
I was so excited, man. I was so excited. I maybe I didn't look it. I didn't show it. I'm kind of just like whatever, But I was excited, man. I was excited, and I was proud of myself, proud of my team and everything. It was a goal, it was a step for me, that was a big step. And I was just ecstatic, man. And I'm happy to be in that moment. I just absorbed the moment and just took full advantage, So it was cool. It was great, man. And I loved it, It didn't go my way the second time out, but, I loved it.
Okay. Now, of course, you're talking about Michael Graves. Very exciting fight. I mean, a lot of high energy throughout the whole thing. There were really no lulls in the action. What's your kind of overall assessment of that bout?
There's decision making. I did some things in that fight where I feel like I put myself in bad positions. And that comes with experience again. Inexperienced. So I'm learning as we go. And usually when I like to go for the neck, I like to go for chokes. Everyone knows. So when he dived, I saw that second shot he took, I kind of like, it was a slow shot, it was like, I probably could have sprawled, I could have sprawled, but it was like, you know what, I probably could get his neck, so I kind of just, I took the risk, and then he he got the takedown. He dumped me, and I wasn't able to get the takedown. Wasn't able to get the choke. The first one, you don't kick wrestlers to the body without setting up with the hands. I know this. We know this. But I saw the opportunity, man, for a kick, and I just threw it, and he caught it, ran with me, and I was on my back, and I just didn't. My jiu-jitsu wasn't enough at that time, and yeah, he was a better man, and he got it done, But I'm hoping we will see each other again, and if he's doing well, I know exactly where I'm headed, I know I'm going to do well, so we'll see each other,
Okay, so you would say the takeaway is just decision making. Make better decisions when you're in there.
Yeah, definitely. I have to just be smarter. I have to look at risk reward. That is a factor. Maybe at the local level, on a local scene, hey, maybe I would have gotten away with it. Maybe I wouldn't have gotten away with it, but I would have been able to work out of it. But at this level, you can't make mistakes. You can't make mistakes. And you have to make the right decisions at the right times.
Okay, now you definitely seemed willing to grapple with him. Like you didn't seem to be fazed by it. You seemed pretty comfortable, and I was noticing you were attacking off of your back. You were threatening with submissions, and you were staying relatively out of harm's way as far as strikes go. So can you kind of assess your grappling skill set as of right now? Of course, you're predominantly a striker, but kind of touch on the grappling side of your game.
People underestimate me again, my grappling. People, I don't know why, but I get underestimated, my grappling. Maybe, the fans are just getting to know me, so people, they don't know who I am yet, so they just judge off of what they see, But I'm a Renzo Gracie, purple belt, I train with John Danaher, my jiu-jitsu is pretty decent, so I'm not afraid to grapple with anybody, See, I just came from jiu-jitsu. I got the jiu-jitsu shorts, so the Renzo Gracie shorts, so, I'm always training, grappling, so I'm not really afraid to grapple with anybody. Andre Harrison, the Bull, I don't know if he's the Titan FC champ, we all know that's my brother. We live together, I train with Gregor Gillespie. He just got signed, I'm not afraid to grapple with anyone, but that he just, at that time, what I had trouble with him, he had very heavy hips. Again, decision making. When I watch a tape, you have to make these decisions. You're on the big stage, sometimes that affects you, but you have to make the decisions, and there's times where there's openings for me to do things that I just wasn't doing. I wasn't pulling the trigger, So my coaches really got on me about that. And there's things that mistakes we're not going to ever make ever again.
Okay. Definitely sounds like you have learned a couple lessons from that bout that will carry on. Now, up next, UFC Fight Night 94, you have Erick Montano, 7-3, TUF Latin America Season 2 winner. What are your thoughts on this guy?
I think he's a tough dude. I think he's a tough dude. I think he's aggressive and he's coming forward. He's not a punk. He ain't no punk. He's gonna come and he's gonna try to throw. So I gotta be prepared. And he's not. A matter of fact, he has a lot of wins by rear naked choke. So I know he's no slouch either, grappling wise, but I just think I'm a step ahead. I think I'm a step ahead, and I think just a notch above him. Level wise, skill wise. And I think it's gonna be good. I think it's a good fight for me to show the world what I'm about, show my skill set, and this should probably be my coming out party here. So,
okay, so we can expect a showcase from you, I assume.
Yeah, we could probably. I'm gonna come out guns blazing. You can't. This is the UFC. You can't lose 2 in a row. You know what I mean? No matter who you are or how you were discovered, it doesn't matter. So I'm coming in as if my back's against the wall and this is it. So I'm just gonna go in and I'm just be free. I'm just gonna have fun, man, and just flow and do what I do. And then once I do what I do, I know I'm gonna look great. So. Okay.
Now, is there a prediction associated with that?
No prediction. Just all I can say is it's going to be in spectacular fashion. That's the prediction. It'll be done in a spectacular manner. That's it.
Okay. Now, where are you training at for this fight?
I'm training. I still train at my same school, Budokan Martial Arts Academy. With my same team. But I travel. So I'm always at Belmore Kickboxing. I'm always over there. I'm at Renzo. I train at Renzo Gracie a lot. Because my school's a Renzo Gracie affiliate. So I'm training with everyone over there. The whole killer, all the killers over there. So I'm all same thing, man. My same routine, round and round. I'm training my dudes, Ryan Flair. He's injured right now, so we didn't get much work. But same crew, nothing changed.
Okay, now you think we can expect you to keep it on the feet for this one, as opposed to your last outing when you were more willing to engage in the grapple battle?
Yeah, absolutely. That was another thing in my last fight. There was times where I could have disengaged to strike, which I just didn't. Again, poor decision making. But yeah, this fight, this is a guy that he wants to strike. This is the things that he wants to do. I went to his Instagram. I saw he has on the boxing shoes, punching the bag and stuff. He thinks he's a boxer. He thinks he's a striker. So we should have some fun then. It's gonna be good. But if I take him down, it could happen there. If he takes me down, or if he tries to take me down, we'll see. But if it gets down, he's gonna have trouble on the ground, and on the feet he's gonna have trouble. No matter where it is, he's gonna have trouble. So
okay.
It should be a good fight. It should be a good, exciting bout. With my hand being raised at the end.
Okay, now you admit to checking out his Instagram. What kind of other reconnaissance have you been doing on this guy?
I always check all my opponents. I check their social media. I check everything. I Google them. I check their gym. Everything. I checked him. He had like a thing on YouTube. I looked up, watched his fight. I try to find as much information as I can. If you want to put it out there for me, hey, I'll go and I'll check it out. I mean, I have stuff out there. People look at me and they look at. I put stuff on Instagram all the time. My whole Instagram is open to everything. But hey, I don't care.
All right. Well, let me ask you this: how'd you get your nickname, Randy Rude Boy Brown?
Oh man, everybody always asks me that. They think that it's because I'm like rude, or I'm just like.
Is it a Jamaican thing? Because that's what I went to.
Yeah.
Randy Rude Boy Brown. It kind of just flows.
Forget that. They always ask me that. Did you get it from Ghana? Did you get it? I'm like, nah, man. It's just it's a Jamaican thing. It's a cultural thing, And then because I talk to you like this, a lot of people don't know that I'm actually Jamaican. I was raised in Jamaica, and then I actually can speak patois. You know what I mean? Like that whole culture, my whole family, my whole household is just straight Jamaicans. You know what I mean? So it's just a Jamaican thing, So I kind of like, yo, rude boy, we ID with, that type of thing,
Yeah.
So
okay. Now, are there any thoughts or aspirations to kind of maybe lobby for UFC Jamaica?
Absolutely. There's a few teams down there. I went down there the other day. I'm always back and forth, and I trained with a few of the guys. There's some talent down there, man. Low key, there's some talent down there. They just don't have the resources yet to kind of build and get behind it. But it's coming up. It's coming up fast over there, man. And you see Usain Bolt right now is kind of the biggest athletes in the world right now. Everyone's like super behind him right now, and like the goal is just to have it MMA just as big as track and field. Because in Jamaica it's track or nothing. Like when I wanted to fight, everyone was like, "Yo, what are you doing fighting?" It's like everyone is either soccer or track. I ran track at a point in my life. Every Jamaican, they run track. You know what I mean? But I want to see if the sport can get just as big as that, just as big as track and field down there. So
okay.
Maybe get some wrestling, some jiu-jitsu. That'd be cool.
So you still have a lot of family down there and you visit frequently?
Yeah, I just spoke to my brother and my cousin literally before I spoke to you. So I'm always back and forth down there. Always, I want to do some business things down there as well. Open gyms. So my management team actually manages a few of the guys that what's the Canadian kid that came second, Degrassi in the race, the 100-meter races.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Johan Blake, those dudes, like my team. My management team manages those guys too. So sometimes I get to like meet everyone and stuff. So it was cool. So I'm in that same mix. So I would love to have everything go down in Jamaica. You know what I mean? As far as MMA wise, that'd be cool.
Okay, awesome. Well, you got any sponsors or people you want to give a shout out to?
I just shout out to my team. Shout out to everybody that's been supporting me. Shout out to everyone that's for me to get this W. Yeah, man, that's pretty much it. I want to shout out Everlast, Inner Skin, G's Restaurant, everyone, everyone that's just been behind me, everyone that's just been supporting me, and that's pretty much it. And hopefully we can get on that New York card actually too. I want to talk about that.
Okay.
New York card after this, So if I go in there and it's an in and outer, maybe we can get on the card, so that would be cool.
Yeah, absolutely. It's definitely going to be one of the bigger cards around. I mean, I'm definitely looking forward to it. But how can people follow you on your journey? What are your social media platforms?
You can follow me on Touch and Go _. That's it, pretty much touch, letter N, G-O _. That's my Twitter. That's my Instagram. I'm a lot more active on Instagram. I post a lot of shit. I post a lot of shit. So my Instagram is pretty cool. So you can follow me there. You can follow me Facebook, everything. And if people message me, I talk to everyone. So just hit me up.
Awesome. Well, Randy Rude Boy Brown, thank you so much for taking out the time. UFC Fight Night 94, taking on Erick Montano. Best of luck to you, sir.
Thank you, man. Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Yes, sir. You have a good one.
All right, you too. Take care.
Bye-bye. So there you have it, folks. 7-1, Randy Rude Boy Brown. Is he going to get it done? Is it going to put on a showcase for us? Tune in and find out. UFC Fight Night 94. September 17th, 2016. It's going to be in Hidalgo, Texas. If you're in the area, go check it out. Until then, read me on bloodyelbow.com. Follow me on Twitter at @TheEddieMercado. And go be a good person.